playing Vimeo game. I'm going to look it up. Deep Rock Galactic is a 1 to 4 player co-op FPS featuring badass space duels, 100% destructible environments, procedurally generated caves, and endless hordes of alien monsters.
I think dwarves mining. Are you just trying to get me to play another game that's like Minecraft?
I'm having a look at it, and I mean, based on screenshots, because it does look like something you might want to actually look into. I don't know if it's your thing, but I'm just from the offset, it looks like something that might pique your interest.
I'll give it a look. I'll give it a look in the cookbook. I'm currently very skint, so I'd not even be able to buy it.
It is 25 quid, so.
Oh.
Oh no!
It's legitimately good. I'll believe you. I will believe you.
I remember when it came to Borderlands on that earlier note. I remember we went through all these hoops to try and get like to find the cheapest copy online that we could get. Legitimately. We weren't going to pirate. We wanted to find like a affordable copy because we wanted to try it out. And I remember we played it for a little bit, and then we didn't even say we were bored. We just kind of stopped.
Yeah, we didn't even say anything. It's like the moment it was time to sort of stop playing, we just never went back to it. And it's a shame because I know people that do really like Borderlands, and I just can't fucking get into it for the life of me.
I've got I think I've got the trilogy of Borderlands games, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
And it's not even like a game has to be a masterpiece for me to enjoy it. Why do you think I'm playing Sonic Adventure 2? But it's like...
Mass Builder, let's see.
Oh, Mass Builder. Yeah, I remember you recommending that. I think you recommended that on a Bloodborne stream. I don't know how I'm specifically remembering that, but it was either on a Bloodborne or a Dragon Age stream, I want to say. Yeah, I remember that game looking quite good.
As someone who likes robots, that does actually look kind of nice. Add that to wishlist so I can go back to it later. Don't you fight this exact same boss with Sonic? I swear I remember...
You do, but it's called like... The thing is, it's the same boss, but one of them's called like Bigfoot and the other one's called something else.
Big Cock.
He's just firing his penis laser at me over.
Oh no, it's all white as well. He's firing white spurts at you. It's not helping.
Oh no. I mean, it is a post-watershed stream now.
Oh, I can say the fuck word.
I can't say. That's really bad.
It's really rude.
That's a really bad word.
That's really... I was mentioning because earlier they announced a new Sonic game, and they've got like Naoto Oshima on, who was like the person who designed Sonic. His back catalogue is very strange. He's did Sonic 1, Sonic CD, Knuckles Chaotix, Sonic R, he was a graphic advisor, Sonic Adventure, where he was a story event coordinator.
I like that title. Story event coordinator.
And then after Sonic Adventure 1,
he was a time-space authoritarian.
He wouldn't touch the Sonic franchise for 17 years when he would come back to be a supervisor for Mario and Sonic at the 2016 Rio Olympic Games.
So was he involved in 2 then? Was he involved in Adventure 2 or no?
No, that seems to be more Yuji Naka's domain. But he is back as a character designer and supervisor for the Sonic Superstars game. Yuji. I'm gonna verify my claim about Yuji Naka. Let's have a...
Look what you did to my emerald.
I love the cutscenes in Sonic Adventure 2. The acting is it's just amazing.
It's top tier acting.
I was just thinking about how with Shenmue, Yu Suzuki hired people who looked like the people rather than if they were good voice actors. I like to imagine something similar was done here. Oh, you look close enough to Rouge.
Fucking excuse, how does that one work?
You got grey hair. You got like way too much makeup on.
What's they hired someone's fucking auntie to play?
I like to imagine so. Oh, for God's sake. Where's Big Adventure 2? Oh, God's sake, there's so many games. Oh, for God's sake, Sonic Adventure 2. There we go. He was Yuji Naka was a producer on Sonic Adventure 2, and also like 50 other games in the 2000s. Bloody hell. Who was the director then? Like, who was the main person? Like, Yuji Naka had a notable role, but who was the person who... Takashi Iizuka, who has actually been, like, with Sonic since 3 and has basically never left.
I've got to be honest, Atura, I thought where you were heading with that was... They looked at Jack Black and said, "You look a bit like Bowser, don't you? You've got a belly on you. Come on, son, get in the booth now."
You look scaly.
So someone looked at Charlie Day and said, "Oh, you look like Luigi." Okay, Chris. I guess Chris Pratt has Mario's hair. I guess. Do you know what? I think you're fucking onto something here. I think like if you gave Chris Pratt like a giant belly, would he actually look like Mario? Because he may not sound anything like Charles Martinet, but maybe he looks like Mario. This is such a stupid fucking train of thought.
Oh my God.
Why does Rouge keep making this fucking strange sound? He's going...
This is a very strange thing. So Takashi Iizuka, the person who directed Sonic Adventure 2, so basically the main person you can thank for this game existing, apparently his first game for a long time was Golden Axe 3 in 1993, but in 2022 for the Genesis Mini 2, they released a 1992 game he worked on that never got released. That is very strange. It's not even like a Star Fox 2 situation where everyone was begging for it.
Oh no, I'm forgetting the most vital. Where is it?
10 animals hidden in this age. Well, if you don't know, Omochal, well, we're out of luck.
There we go. I've freed this algae-ridden creature.
That turtle. He's been waiting there so long. That's why he's got all that moss on him.
No one's thought to give him a scrub at all. And people live here because they've left fucking pots and crates everywhere.
He looks like that Pokemon Torterra with how much shit's growing on him.
Is Torterra just an uncared for pet?
Oh my God! Given it has an entire tree growing on it, I'm going to assume so. That's like generations worth. That's like some granddad stopped giving a shit, gave it to their kids, and the kids just assumed it liked the tree.
It must like it. It's there.
It's always been there. It's never said anything. So it likes it.
It made a noise. It's vocalising its pleasure.
Vocalising its pleasure. Oh, I. What is with the physics on those ears? if someone's ears move like that, I'd be actually terrified. Oh, I genuinely hate these missions. You're looking for emerald shards.
What's wrong with them? Don't you
You
love the
watched
don't you
me.
love the Rouge one where it's you've got a fucking you got like a time limit of like 2 minutes or whatever it is, and you've got to like bolt around looking for it.
Genuinely, I remember streaming this game to you, like to you alone, and just like you saw me suffering. Well, no, it wasn't to you alone. I'm pretty sure Mitch saw as well because it was a stream. Just only you and Mitch were watching. But like, I remember just suffering in like going through space and landing on tiny planets. Oh my
Hmm.
god. My brother loved Warframe for a while.
I had my Warframe addiction periods. I don't think that I think that's why I couldn't go back to it because it's actually a really good game. There's no sort of
Oh
shite
yeah.
around it. It's actually just a really good. It's probably one of the best free to play games out there.
It looks beautiful, like graphically for a
Visually,
free-to-play
it's
game.
beautiful. Gameplay wise, it's like I'd honestly argue it is really similar to like Mass Effect if it was more parkour.
Ah,
I don't know. I quite liked, but the problem is it's the kind of game where it's like eventually you've played it for like 72 hours straight. You
yeah.
haven't slept,
That's
and
the thing that I was thinking is like it's at some point. Like when you said you played it, I could tell right away it's a case of you've reached that point of playing it so much you don't ever want to look at it again. Oh no, Eggman, don't do that. You'll end up like boiling yourself. You keep landing in that fire.
hard
Could be a
boiled egg.
fried egg. I was thinking like Destiny myself, which is also, funnily enough, another game my brother likes. He moved on from Warframe to Destiny. So- oh, it's the Yosh. I think it's yes.
Oh, it's. Oh, stop denying him. He won't be
Oh
denied.
no, these. I love this ancient civilization that's made the. No, they're clearly Eggman. Wait, who the what? Who made these robots and who made the swinging spike balls? Because I was like, at first I was gonna be like, oh wait, no, Eggman clearly placed them, but then I'm like, hang on, you're playing Eggman, so someone else is out for him. Is it Gun?
Um, I don't know. I don't know why. It is probably Gun, but like why Gun would make this strange like facility, I have no idea. Hello, Bryn. I'm just doing this because like I posted in the Red Scott chat. Um, I just feel like, and even like Stephen kind of agreed with me. Just didn't feel like the stream went particularly brilliant for a return stream. Again, not gonna fucking like harp on about it forever, but like just chat didn't really feel that active. Um, like
Yeah,
I did post that in the Discord. Like, if people aren't interested in Souls 2, I'm happy to move on to a different game. But like, I'd rather people state it than me try to arduously get through like all the DLC for a game where I'm not familiar with the DLC, and like it eventually just kills my entire audience.
it's always a good thing to get like criticism and feedback because then it
Yeah,
just stops you from making a tit of yourself
I don't
about it.
want to like. So is that my cat? I don't know. I don't basically. Yeah, I just don't want to like echo chamber myself and like just be like, oh, I'm just going to stream what I want because that can get you so far. But streaming to no one's worse than like anything. Like when you just have like one of those streams where it's just you and like one bloke from an hour ago. It's like also who's
Yeah.
this? This is Sean, who appears in
Hello.
the chat as the Dominus Ignis. So this is a regular and someone that I
Yeah.
know. So it's not just some rando I've pulled off the street or anything.
I've been sick all day, but then I saw a notification of an extra stream, and I was like, "Hang about," and that's why I'm here.
Yeah. This is who you have to thank for this stream not turning into just me moaning for 30 minutes and then calling it a day.
Sorry, completely unrelated. I started looking at one of your favorite games of all time, and exactly the same as with Sonic Adventure 2. Takashi Iizuka and directed and Yuji Naka produced Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh my god.
Now he's getting done for tax evasion. I just don't think it's fair. What an unfair world. The man who gave us Adventure 2, tax evasion. Can't believe it. It's like, I don't know. It's just weird to think. Like, again, I had this conversation with you at the time.
Yeah,
like, it's weird to think that we are now living long enough to see things like, oh, the man who invented a load of shit to do with Sonic's been done for tax evasion, and then when you sit there and think about it, it's like, hang on, he's been there since the beginning.
Yeah,
of I don't know. It's like, I don't know. We're still in that period of gaming where it's so young. You still see a lot of the people from when it began who are still alive and still work within it.
Yeah. Before we get depressing, by the way, I just say hybrid. I hope you're doing well. Onto the depressing bit. I remember when we talked about this, I brought up a point that was brought up in the H Bomber Guy video, which was that one of the people who the person who owned the Intellivision branding before it got handed to Tommy Tallarico recently died, and it was we're only just now hitting that point really where a lot of the big figureheads from the really early days are starting to drop off in more significant numbers instead of so it really is a sign of just how young gaming really is.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, you can finally yosh. We can get away from depressing talks of death and don't immediately exit. Just you finally get the opportunity to yosh, and you just decide, no, I'm gonna leave. That's a great way to blue ball everyone. I'm glad you're doing all right. Don't worry, it's not going to be depressing talks about how streams could be better and people dying. I promise.
I just felt I'm now gonna get fucking distracted by this stupid Eggman walk cycle.
He runs like he does in Sonic, in the Sonic Mega Drive games, where he somehow outpaces Sonic, and it's the eternal question: how come he can run so quickly? Is that why his legs are so thin? Because he wears them down.
His hips are non-existent.
He could do a spin dash because his hips don't exist. He can just pull his legs all the way up.
It's the adrenaline.
Is Sonic is Sonic? Are we still first person? Are we just Sonic chasing Eggman down? Oh no, there's Sonic. Ah, runs away. It's like a turtle head. Oh my god. Oh. I can't lie, when you ran into the Chow Garden gate, I actually couldn't tell because you'd been running around so much, I couldn't tell what was what anymore. You loved that bird! Like you were hoping it would take flight. Oh my god. You're just a menace harassing these poor chows and their new pets. Can't lie, if I was one of those chows and this gangly 8-foot tall creature just came running in and chucking birds, I'd be terrified. Stop shaking the bird like a Christmas present. Oh, what's inside? Fuck, that's a life. You didn't even take care of your chow. You just came in, harassed them, and left.
That's what the other saves for. Oh.
Oh, you're stockpiling like Scrooge McDuck, so your other saves can come in and actually take care of them. Oh my god.
What kind of monster hurts a chow?
Apparently, the person streaming the game right
I
now.
haven't hurt a single chow. I was
At
just
least
picking up the bird.
psychologically, you may have damaged them.
Look at his sad little Eggman face.
the, the adventure games really like it is almost endearing how much they tried with the adventure games, despite the fact that they didn't they clear like they oh pardon me, they didn't have like the I don't want to say not that they didn't have the skills, but there was something along the line that meant that they couldn't fully realize whatever creative vision they have. And it's almost endearing that despite despite the fact that there is a lot of weirdness to it, they did try their absolute hardest.
But like, in-game cutscenes weren't. Had only probably been really been like a thing for a few years.
I don't like how weirdly high res Maria's hair is. Like, Shadow gets a blurry head, meanwhile Maria's got 4K textures.
Radical highway. How radical is it?
It's not very radical. It's got the police and the military.
It's not about as radical as George Bush.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That's what was said when they finally got Shadow the Hedgehog.
Sonic doesn't have the law to support anything. Oh. It kind of does when they want to use
when they
the
want
law
it
that
to.
Yeah. It does when they want it to. It's... yeah.
Imagine you mentioned a massive gaps. Yeah, like you. Yeah, why? How the hell are you meant to drive through all this? Oh, I've got to go pick up the kids from school. You should just have to fucking hit the gas pedal as you hope that you don't die as you make the gap. So, kids, how was school? Oh, it was great and all. Wait, aren't we supposed to still be on the road? Yeah, I missed the gap. So we should probably call we should probably call some loved ones before we go.
So forgot to build the road.
It got blown up when Shadow last ran through here. There was like a missile or something. Oh my goodness.
I tell you what, this level better be in the third film. That's all I'm saying.
Got ring. That's a very great reference that hasn't aged at all. Also, hang on, how would that make sense? You don't drink the rings.
Oh,
how would that marketing campaign go? Oh, kids, get ready to see Grandpa. Oh my god. Yay! Where's Grandpa again? In the ground. Oh god. God ring. I'm still trying to imagine the implications of that. Is there just a marketing campaign where Sonic and the gang just try to drink the rings?
What's this got ring thing all about? Am I just sort of being ridiculous and tired? What's going on?
I honestly do want them to retain his, like you said, Bryn, I hope they maintain his serious characterization, because sure, it can be seen as cringy, but like, that's his entire character. If you just
He's kind of the world's cringiest 50-year-old man, isn't he?
He's basically every 12-year-old's wet dream, because he's so like edgy and whatnot. Like I imagine, like, I remember talking to fellow Sonic fans when I was 12, and half of them were like, "Oh, Shadow, he's so cool. He's the greatest."
Oh.
Oh my
no,
god.
you twat.
Yeah, he really is. Like, the moment the Sonic fans get a hold of like Sonic and Shadow, obviously, we know Super Sonic had like inspirations from Dragon Ball, but like any pretense gets like completely taken out of the window. They just become Super Saiyans. Sonic is
Oh,
closer to
it's like in
Spider-Man than Mario. That's actually a fair comparison. You know, the quips, the no, that's a fair. I'd say that's a fair comparison.
yeah, I'd say that's quite fair. Oh, the game just kind of shat itself in.
How the hell are you still Sam never stopped streaming. It's just this is hour 20 of the stream.
No, I just again to reiterate, just decided to do another one because just felt like I wasn't that I wasn't up to scratch for the Dark Souls 2 stream. There we go.
Yeah, the stream was at first, it was started off as just basically getting like feedback and whatnot, and now it's just a bit of gaming to cap things off, really. So
yeah, just and you basically joined out of some sort of I don't know, intervention, because you were thinking, oh no, I don't want this stream just to become someone being sounding like a right miserable bastard for 20 minutes.
The entire stream is just you being like, I don't know what I've done wrong. To be for the record, it's a totally fair to be like, I genuinely like, I don't know what I did wrong, but I don't want you just to be sad and go to bed, all sad about it,
Now, again, like I said, it's a completely fucking first world problem, though, isn't it? Oh no, my live stream didn't go too well, or my live stream was a little bit understated, I guess.
Yeah, and I don't want that to be the thing that makes you be all miserable as you go to bed, because it's perfectly fine to want to get feedback, but I don't want you to like overthink it.
Right.
Yeah, they've got a new Sonic game coming out that's got a Naoto Oshima, the person who originally who originally drew up Sonic, back in the fold, which is like the first time he's been involved with a mainline Sonic game since Adventure 1, which was 1999, so... And I remember I showed Sam in, and I was like, "You can really tell this is someone from the Adventure days getting their."
It was probably made when
I
I was but an amoeba, when I wasn't even born. That really bothers the shit out of me.
But like, you could tell because not because of dialogue, because it's classic Sonic, so they're all going to be silent, but because it just looks like it plays like 2D adventure. No, it's a new one called, I think it's called Sonic Superstars? Yeah, it's Sonic Superstars, thank you.
Also, Brockman, what are you doing awake at this time of night? It's like fucking... It has to be 1 a.m. for you?
Oh, man. On the Frontiers and Superstars thing, it is interesting how they've tried to figure out a whole thing of meeting in the middle of having Sonic try new things while also satisfying the people who maybe just want to play a more regular Sonic games. Though they have the classic Sonic games with Mania and Superstars, and then you got the modern Sonic games with Frontiers and the like.
It's probably the best way to do it, to be honest.
It might mean you'll finally get your wish of playable Shadow again.
I mean, really, I just want anyone from Sonic Heroes as a playable character. Really, anyone from Team Chaotix, really. But it's not going to happen.
Just anyone, just someone from Team Chaotix.
Just Vector,
maybe someone who's really tall,
green, big mouth, big snout. Probably Vector, should be Vector. Hopefully is. Please.
You just watch as the green frog slowly fades out on the stream overlay and Vector takes its place. Oh yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? Oh god, no! Sonic Forces.
Oh, you played that on stream, didn't you? Because I said I asked you to, and you said it's really shit.
It does. It's bare. Episode Shadow is so bloody short. I'm pretty sure I beat it in like half an hour.
It honestly, it didn't make it to the hour. I think you actually did you go and play something else like right after it because you're like
I had to have
because it was like tiny. It was you could
I'm
have
gonna
went for a
actually have a
shit
look.
and missed the entire story.
I'm actually going to take a look because I do have the video somewhere. Let's see. The old Forgotten VODs channel. Now that I stream on YouTube, that's not needed anymore. Oh, is Episode Shadow any better? Oh yeah, because I after I finished that 24-minute stream, I then went and made a separate stream playing Sonic Generations so I could feel something again.
Oh, so you could actually play a game that you enjoyed.
Yes, because I'm gonna listen to myself get annoyed again because I remember this really bothered me.
Oh, Bryn's getting heated. Let's have a look. They wasted one of his 3 levels on a damned mini game that doesn't get to showcase his unique abilities, which are disabled when you use him in a Sonic level.
Is it really 3 stages? That's. Oh yeah, here's my. I'll go wait.
He didn't get to use any of his John Chaos control. Oh what?
I love when I beat the final stage. I'm just like, no, that can't be the end, surely. Like there's just like part. I'm pretty sure part of that 24 minutes is just me in like the 7 stages of grief over this over that. I don't think it's DLC, but I mean, as bonus content, it's still pretty shocking. At that point, it's so feeble. At that point, you should just say, why bother? Oh, look at that. Oh, I want to play as a current gen SBO them. Oh, that actually would be kind of. They really could make all kinds of games for like the different Sonic characters. I guess the only issue would be like getting people to buy an SBO game. I pay good money for a Guitar Hero game we play as Vector. I'm pretty sure he's a guitar. Or maybe I'm Berensteining myself again. I know he was originally designed to be in some Sonic band.
It's something with strings that he plays. It could be a bass for all you know.
Where is that image? I'm actually looking it up now. Oh no, I don't know about nowadays, but in the original thing, which I swear I remember hearing was Vector the Crocodile. He's playing drums. Not what I was thinking when I was thinking of. I mean, I guess Vector does. Now that I think about it, seem like the kind of person who would just go mental on drums.
Look at this grumpy fucking low poly animal. Look at this grumpy arsehole. He looks so unhappy to come here.
Because he's made of like 2 polygons.
It's like they didn't give me a real mouth to scream with.
They couldn't be bothered with fucking Model Maurice's bollocks. Oh, take me to the pub so I'm gonna have a drink.
I do love a good low. So do I.
There's charm to it. I love that gorilla.
I want that gorilla on my desk.
Oh, Monster Hunter, right? I could be mistaken. I think we talked about Monster Hunter, and you said that it didn't seem like your kind of thing. But
I've got to be honest. No one has made it seem. I think it's just the fact that it's like, it's the fact that it's largely focused on just fighting one enemy. And I'm typically someone who likes games where I can batter a lot of other smaller things. And the combat just doesn't seem like maybe it could have been the Monster Hunter game that I saw, but the combat in it just looked very chunky and MMO like. There we go. That's a nice.
Yeah, I remember you messaging me being like, I don't. Because maybe it is we should probably point for the record. We are very much not familiar with Monster Hunter, so if there's any arguments about why we've got Monster Hunter all wrong, that's completely fine. It's just based on what we made out. I think it's on its head. How the that is. I would okay. Oh, they get a shield out of it. I suppose that's something. What? I swear I've had this exact same problem with trying to find the last key here.
Fuck's sake.
Hold on, I'm gonna double check just to deter Monster Hunter World. That might actually, yeah, that was definitely the one you watched, Sam. I'm almost certain.
I was stuck in Civ and had no idea. I'm sorry. It's fine, Lily. Don't take offence to it. So I don't take any offence to it. It was just, again, I just felt like, as I was saying, that Souls 2, I just felt like my performance for that stream was just really shite. So I've just decided to do this one.
Just gonna see if I can find some quick gameplay to compare it of Monster Hunter Rise, because yeah, if it's faster paced, that might help things. Because I think that was one complaint you had. Was it because it was a bit slow and chunky?
Also, this is Sean, the Dominus Ignis. This is who you see in chat sometimes. It's not just some rando that's.
I've hijacked the stream. I'm a complete stranger. This is the worst raid of all time.
I'm talking to my my ransomware provider. Why is he going? No, what's going on? How has he died already?
I'm your ransomware. I've killed Eggman. You got to donate to crypto if you want to see Eggman again.
No. I wasn't fucking doing anything. Why did he just die out of nowhere? Are you excited for Forbidden Door? When is Forbidden Door? And is it going to have CM John there? I don't know. I'm not dead from that. Oh, never mind. Oh, just give me my fucking rings back. No.
Oh yeah, I don't imagine I'm going to be on many streams, but just in case, I will state, just for future reference, I do much prefer being called like Dom or like Dominus in stream chats and whatnot. Just I don't know, feels better than I don't know. It feels weird being called Sean.
That's fair. If you'd rather be called that, you'd rather be called that. That's totally fine.
Let's see now. Oh god, this video is way too loud. Let me turn that down. Here we go. Let's have a look at this gameplay. Oh my god, it is. I mean, it is definitely faster paced. I didn't. That is way faster paced than I imagined it would be. I will link it to you, Sam. I don't know how. I don't know if it will tickle your fancy, but I mean, better safe than sorry. You could have a peruse of that later.
I don't think they'll announce him for it. What, they don't want to have 200-year-old CM Punk go against some young Japanese man who wallops him for 20 minutes when he's just been. I don't know if Punk's just had some really bad luck, but I feel like he's been physically knackered his entire AEW run. Like, he's kind of like Bobby Fish probably didn't help. Like, probably having to work with someone who was trying to batter you probably isn't like great.
You're saying that Bobby Fish isn't too great?
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta say, where's the lie?
Where's the lie?
That might be the worst moment in wrestling history. I've never heard a crowd so dead in my life. They could have told the audience that like a beloved wrestler had just passed away, and there would have been more reaction.
I think they're at the point in the night where they would have probably popped for it, and then tried to all consecutively eat Bobby Fish at the same time.
Oh.
Never had a
It's-
crowd so dead somebody doesn't watch Impact.
No, I
Exactly, no
fucking
one's
don't.
watching it.
Why would I ever want to watch Impact? I don't want anyone to be like, oh, but there was this really great match once. I don't care. Most of it's
Yeah,
terrible.
it had its return with the like broken mat stuff, but I've got like anti-desire to watch it since that hasn't been a thing anymore.
I remember
And
I
yet
remember
it
when I tried
persists.
getting.
It
Yeah,
does
I remember
persist.
it does weirdly persist despite everything. I remember the time I tried to get into Impact. I remember I stopped in a similar way to when I stopped playing Borderlands. I stopped when it got to the MVP Dixie Carter story because I just remember like they were like, oh, here's like
MVP Dixie Carter.
I
What?
swear that was a thing. I could be wrong. But like I swear that was a thing where it was like whichever team wins gains control or whatever. I'm actually gonna look this up because I feel like I'm going insane watching this. And given how late it is, Dixie Carter. Dixie Carter confronts MVP and she has an offer. Oh yeah, I think that was in fact a feud. And I think Willow came back in that. And I remember after that event, I don't know what it was, but I was just like, oh, I could watch Impact right now. You know what? I don't think I'd want to, honestly. Like, I just remember looking at it being like, you know what?
I don't really want to watch it.
Yeah, I have no inclination to watch.
Oh, Big the Cat.
Impact.
He's there. He's gone.
Oh, I can see him. My stream delay means I can see him. He's gone now. What is he doing
he's
there?
back
He
in
can't fish
Pogfall.
there.
Oh, no. What fish is he trying to catch? Eggman, because Eggman's a real catch.
I can safely say, Datura, that Rise. I don't know if it'll appeal to Sam, but I mean, faster gameplay does specifically appeal to me. So I feel like I might give it a whirl if nothing else. But I have linked the gameplay to Sam so he can have a look.
Oh, let me through.
There's all those little cages.
I feel so comfortable having to run towards this end of the screen.
I hate games that make you do that, like those Crash Bandicoot levels.
So just let me turn. If you let me turn the camera here, why are you giving me the illusion of free choice? If I can't keep it there.
I know a better way that would have caused more cages to be destroyed. You should have just called Bobby Lashley to fucking throw himself at the cage, like he did when he saw Umaga was on the outside of the cage and just threw himself at the cage to break it. Wrestling is bonkers.
Big the Cat was voiced by Duke Nukem, and he fucking hated it.
Oh yeah.
Why did he hate it? What's wrong with Big the Cat? Did it pay like pennies or something?
I'm actually going to look this up.
You
now.
manga.
Oh my god, you manga. Oh my god, that made me write Big the Manga instead of Big the Cat.
Big the manga.
No.
Oh. Come here. Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh, he was also E123 Omega, apparently.
Oh fuck! I've accidentally shut the chow. Oh no.
What kind of monster hurts Chow?
Yep.
It's fun. They've probably got like the memory of goldfish. They'll have forgotten all about it now. And if they haven't, then the concussion will help.
Hey, you can do this thing where you can sort of make sort of Eggman noises at it.
Yosh, yosh.
Yosh. Bryn will remember that. Oh no. Look at those teeth, they're terrifying.
Oh my god. John St. John has a weird old catalogue of games. Big the Cat, The Man from Postal, Duke Nukem, General Warthog from Twisted Metal 4. It's a very interesting catalogue of voice roles. Oh, apparently the game's muted.
Can't hear the game audio. I'm being gaslit by.
OBS has a tendency to do this. I remember once it was like, oh, everything's fine. Meanwhile, everyone's like, we can't hear you.
It's definitely on now. It's. How did I accidentally just skate on the wall? Oh!
Oh my god!
What's going on there?
Oh my god! It's like this is what Assassin's Creed should have been. Eggman going around running on walls.
Eggman to the wall. Oh, it's those. Do you know what the worst thing is about speedruns for me? And I don't even know why this. It's how fucking emotionless the fella doing the speedrun is. Because he's played the game through like 150 times, so all the magic's gone, and they all and you go.
It's always like they always clip through 50 walls. They end up doing like moon jumps.
And they're like, oh yeah, I got to do it here.
I lost 3 frames.
Oh, I lost 3 frames. Might as well chop it off. Just fucking eats their own cock live on the stream. It's like at that point. I would get someone fucking court ordered to stop playing the game, because it's like you look so fucking miserable, you grumpy old cunt. Please stop playing the game. I think we need to ban speed running. I think that's what we need to do.
Datura, do you have a capture card and a regular Switch? If you've got a Switch Lite, then that will be a bit problematic for recording gameplay. But if you've got a regular Switch and like a capture card, then you'll be able to do it without much issue. Right, yeah, no, that would be a bit of a problem. I mean, they do have the in-game capture software, but like that's also only good if you want to record like a minute of gameplay. Yeah, 30 seconds. So that's not much help either. I remember I once had to prove to a friend that after they'd asked me 100 times that I was going to play a Fire Emblem game for them. And I remember I just made I sent them a video which was just a montage of 30-second clips.
Can't believe you were forced to play a Fire Emblem game.
I didn't play very much of it, to be honest with you. I played the very beginning. I remember like I played the very beginning. My character jumped in the way of like some lethal force. There was like some eternal like goddess who looked like she was like 5, and she went, "Oh, you stupid prat! You're not supposed to die. You're gonna get us both killed or something like that because we're linked or whatever. I'm gonna bring you back to life, and this time stop dying."
I've been waiting for you, Doctor. Now I will show the
Eggman is so athletic.
Of what the world's
Really is.
Scientist, Professor
Why does he even need the mech?
He just leaped out of the mech.
The mech might even be holding him back. Like, is that just so he can play fair? Like, oh, the mech that shoots guns and has like these really thick legs. That's the only way it can be fair. Because if you fight me, knowing when I'm bare-fisted and bare-assed, you've got no chance.
He's not. He hasn't got an arse though. He's just got like stick man legs, isn't he? He's just.
Sam, when he's that shape, I have to imagine that even with those stick legs, there's a lot of cake there.
Cake.
That's so bad.
Large amounts of energy are necessary.
Well, it's the evil John anime room where it's all like, oh, look at all the flashing lights. I've planned everything from here.
Oh, so that's why
Oh
we did the Chaos Emerald.
What is happening?
Exactly.
Oh, that's so what. Genuinely, I looked away for a second, and then I just see flashing lights, flashing lights, flashing lights. Oh, so that's why we need the Chaos Emerald. Okay.
It was a bit of a delay, wasn't it? It's like
Yeah.
really stuck on that fucking angle for a while. That Kurt angle for a while.
Oh. Again, it is endearing.
Kurt
how they
Angle had hair when
really...
this game came out.
That is kind of weird to think about. Kurt Angle with hair is such a distant memory.
Think it will be that easy?
again, it is endearing how much they tried with these cutscenes, and even though it doesn't all work, like you can clearly tell that this was like, it's like how Shenmue 1 and 2 kind of endears itself to us, because it's like these people tried way too much for their own good.
Kurt Angle's still has hair, just not on his head.
What, near his other head?
No, he's got a hairy.
What's in it for me?
Other Chaos Emeralds, maybe. It may not look like it, but do you know that I am a treasure hunter that specializes in all kinds
God.
of jewels?
Hairy foreskin. Oh.
Very well.
Okay then, it's a deal. I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Rouge the Bat, but you can call me Rouge.
Okay, Rouge, you stop making your fine sound repeatedly. Good lord.
The wings aren't even moving. Oh, one wing is.
Having to come back is a
One-winged angel. It's the Kenny Omega, man. Oh.
Why would the Chaos Emeralds be here on the island?
Sorry, you just reminded me. They also announced the Final Fantasy VII remake, and God's honest truth, it's coming out on 2 discs.
Discuss how we are going to do this.
And I do find that a little odd in the year of our Lord 2023.
23. What fucking? Sorry, say that again. What's coming out on 2 discs?
The Final Fantasy VII remake.
Why is it coming out on 2 discs?
I genuinely have no clue. I'm gonna hope that the full game is on those discs and it's not just some. Because if it's something where you have to install a gigantic, bunch of files, I'd be really annoyed about that. I'm not even gonna get the game. I'll just be annoyed for everyone else.
2 discs, just like sharks.
Get one try, so don't fail me.
I think we both. Red Dead Redemption 2 was on 2.
Yeah, but that was also like 100 bazillion jillion gigabytes to install.
Final
Except to account
Fantasy
for
7's a game from like 50 years ago.
Yeah, but the remake looks lovely, admittedly.
It does. It's just carrying out. When they were making the remake, they forgot that they don't need to include the part where the game came on several discs.
I'm going to choose to believe that Lily means Shark Tale. The PS2 game.
Shark! No! Shark Tale on PS2 with 2 discs. That sounds like a nightmare.
Don't you remember it had that? I don't know. I'll never mind. I'm going to end this train of thought right now because that requires me admitting that I've played Shark Tale on the PS2.
On terrible movie lifescales, I played Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on PS2, and it was very odd.
It's a shite game. That's what I remember about it.
Yeah, there's only 2 things I remember from it. One was that it was odd and shite, and also I got it from a shite mate, and I never gave it back because it was a thing of, oh, I'll give it back to you like later, and then we never got round to it. And by the time I was going to get around to it, they just started being a bit of a knob. So then it just, I was like, okay, well, we're not friends anymore. And then years later, they brought it up, and I was like thinking, that is ancient history at this point. Like we've moved on from those days. I mean, you can have it back if you really want to, but I don't imagine you play PS2 anymore.
Did you give it back?
No, I think they genuinely just said it because they wanted to be petty and be like, oh, you remember when you borrowed a game from me and never gave it back?
It's like, never are.
I mean, if anything, you should be thanking me. It was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I was gonna say, it's hardly a hill to fucking die on, is it? Oh, you didn't give me back Charlie and the fucking Chocolate Factory.
To be fair, I don't think it was because I had Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I think it was legitimately just that mate was just trying, well, ex-mate was just trying to think of like things to have on me, and it was like, oh, you borrowed a game and didn't give it back, and it's like, oh, do you actually care about the game? No, I just care about the fact you did that I have something on you. Oh my god, that is They didn't render anything under the water. That was very jarring.
They don't have to. It's back in the day. They don't have to. Saves on disk space. On this.
At least with Spider-Man, they made it so that like they cut it off before he got too deep. He'd just disappear into the fog.
Do you not like it when it gets so deep into the void that you can see into your own soul?
I remember you mentioned that. You just reminded me of another shovelware PS2 experience. There was this roller coaster building game called Roller Coaster World, and I remember one game mode is actually just broken. Not like I was looking for a glitch, just straight up broken. It was like this roller coaster that goes back and forth, inverted. If you pick the best roller coaster, it immediately flies right off and just goes into the void forever. Walter, yeah, the League of Void Walter.
I'd say sorry, is this for game suggestions? Fucking hell, that's a hell of a brave one. No, it's fine. The problem is the last. I've made no real secrets about it. The last Xenoverse stream that we did, I absolutely fucking hated. Not to be on the grumpy bastard train again, but like, I just remember I spent fucking weeks grinding those shitey parallel quest crystals, and then it's like I wanted to do it in like themed teams, and then the problem is you end up getting like a load of sweaty people join in with it, and it was like that was the least fun thing I've ever done in my life. It was not an enjoyable experience. I spent way too long grinding for something that ended up being the least fun thing I've ever had to do in my life.
100 gigabytes on a single disc. That is.
Yeah.
That's a bit ridiculous.
And then I had that bloke who was messaging me during the stream, trying to guilt trip me into letting him join the call.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had this bloke who was like involved with it, and he was like, "Oh, hey Kay, please let me in the call, please let me in the call," and he would not stop messaging me on PSN. So I just had to say on stream, "You're not joining the fucking call, mate. You're not joining it."
That is.
I actually had to get fucking Steven to tell him, please stop asking me to ask him to join.
That is a bit mental, honestly.
God don't. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Phil fucking knows about this. It was an absolute fucking ball ache. Like literally, I had to block him live on air because he wouldn't stop He would not stop, and I really mean it. He sent me like 20 messages begging to let me him join in. No word of it. Like, why would I make that up? He was going mental to get on this stream.
That is really strange. Like I can't tell a lie. That is, yeah, good lord, some people enough that does fit. That does describe it perfectly there.
Yeah, like Steve would probably say who it was. I'm not going to because I don't want to make someone else feel bad if they happen to like stumble upon this stream. But you know you are.
Here's their full docs where they live.
You know you are, and I really wish you didn't ruin The Last Jedi for me. Especially during when I was in college as well, when I couldn't exactly fucking watch it, and then you spoil it to me because of the fucking old Red Scott Gaming Facebook page that you decided to message.
College really was like. I swear I remember like you say that something about a message to
it was
the
me.
Facebook page.
It was not. No, it was. I've never had 20 messages from you in a row.
I remember back in college, you told me like someone messaged the Facebook page and it really bothered you.
Yeah, and that's what it was about. They ruined the fucking Last Jedi for me.
Oh my god.
Because all of you, like again, not saying who, and he's not. There is the likelihood of him watching this stream is about a million to fucking one. But like, fella basically he would basically message the Facebook page to rant and moan about his problems. The problem is, that's all well and good if it was Stephen who was just willing to be subjected to about it. But it wasn't just Stephen. I was obviously part of that fucking page. So I would be in college. And he would just be messaging over and fucking over again about every shitey little problem that he had. It was non-stop. He would not stop messaging to the point where Stephen literally was like, I can't, look, he just won't fucking stop.
Do you think like when
it was mad?
Do you think when you blocked him, it was like that scene from The Incredibles where he just had a picture of you on the wall and tore it down in anger? It's just, sorry, I keep thinking. Once I got that image in my head, it just became impossible to get it out. Oh,
That was too close.
that was a bit too close. You actually died this time. I know pretty much everyone says this, but streamers are not therapists. Yeah, they aren't. But I'm also sort of using this stream just to have a bit of a general moan. So I don't. Makes me feel like a bit of a hypocrite. Oh, Sonic, I thought I'd never see you again.
Amy really needs glasses. I want that to be a story thing. Like, why hasn't she been playable for like the past 50 years? Oh, it's because she needs glasses.
She's blind. Just foolish and blind. Not even human after all. Put some of the blame on her. For not taking care of her coveted eyesight.
I didn't even realise you were making "I'm only human after all" joke, because when you said she's not, you know, she's not human, I was thinking, have you only just realised this? It's like
Oh, no, it's
it
the
suddenly
tails.
becomes, oh, this mission's so easy. You literally just have to spam at tails and he'll just drop. Grab a ring, please. Don't, like, I know I said spam, but also... Okay, never mind. I love these.
My favourite
Tails
mission.
vs. Eggman mission. What is... Oh no. Oh, for God's sake. It's one of these. Oh.
5 minutes should be... You knob. What are you doing?
5 minutes.
5 minutes should be plenty. Oh, why didn't I have the option as Rouge to select the 15 minutes? That's lovely, thank you. That's more than enough time.
Why would you make, like, even in character, why would Rouge want to make things harder? I know she's confident, but, like, surely confidence shouldn't lead to that level of arrogance. Oh, you know what? Don't make it fun. Make it 2 minutes. No, 20 seconds. I guarantee I'll be out with the emerald. And make sure the entire place explodes into a million pieces.
I want to be unsalvageable.
Rouge, I don't know if that's so quite what. You fucking heard me. Start the timer on the bomb and take out all the hostages. Oh my god. Omochao is absolutely... Omochao and the monitor are useless in these stages, because it's always just like, oh, check that area over there. Okay, what else? I don't know, check that area over there. Secretly suicidal for this one mission. She gets into therapy after this. That's the one cutscene they cut from the story. It's been from being around Shadow for so long.
He is a bit of a miserable bastard.
What is... Oh god, there's the monitor and Omochao in one place. They both say something really useless.
They're both going to combine forces to say something completely useless.
Absolutely zero help. I remember that was one of the things that drove me crazy, because I remember I kept checking the monitors like, please tell me where the last fucking piece is. And eventually I just got I remember I just kept scouring the level top to bottom because I wasn't getting anywhere. Oh, I've apparently had a YouTube playing in the background, and apparently after the Monster Hunter video stopped playing, I'm now 17 minutes into a Diablo 4 complete beginner's guide.
What, for a game that's just come out?
Apparently. I don't know how you make a beginner's guide for something that's that person is also a beginner of, surely.
I think I'm going to restart the mission. I've had the right shit start for this one.
Holy cow! I forgot about the time limit, and it's like, oh my god, most of the time is gone. That is one thing that bothers me, honestly, Brockman. Like, the fact that, like, the games are getting so outrageously big, and yet, like, the storage on consoles isn't getting bigger to compensate. Like, you used to be able to store, like, when the 360 and PS3 were like, oh, we're going to give you actual hard drives, that was almost a miracle, because it was like, oh my god, we can download so many, like, little indie games and, like, we can even download a few full-size games. And now it's like, oh, here's the next big release that's going to take over 10% of our entire, you know, like that's a good fifth of our hard drive or SSD filled up. Oh my god.
Oh, she's not. Okay.
How did you manage?
Okay, she's not dead. Okay, that's good.
I didn't even know dying in this level was possible besides letting the time run out.
She's got the enemies. That's a wait.
Oh yeah, true that. I mean, I didn't expect you to fall to your death.
Taking a nap.
Oh, I know hard drives are slower, but like, I just find it a bit wild that we've been stuck at like a terabyte, and you can't even obviously use all of that terabyte because obviously operating systems and updates and whatnot. It just seems a bit mental to me that, yeah, they're faster, but like we're actually, because games are getting bigger, we can install less and less onto the consoles. It's just a bit mental to me that like we haven't figured out an in-between there. Yeah, and like you said, Lily, Switch shipping with 32 gigs it's just ridiculous, quite frankly.
Yeah, the fact that like on the stock like Switch like storage amount, I went to look at LA Noire and it was like you can't actually install it with the base storage. It's like, oh, that's brilliant. That is.
You got to install it. You think hard drives are slow? Wait till you have to install games on micro SD cards. I've got to double check this now. I know the Wii U did have 8 gigabytes, but I'm pretty sure the premium version had 32 gigs, which that makes it even worse because the Wii U was A, apocalyptically low at 8 gigabytes, but then B, the premium Wii U, the black one, came with 32. The exact same that the Switch has, which means the Switch isn't better than the Wii U. Sorry, that really bothered me then. I think you can put like a terabyte micro SD card in your Switch, which is, I don't think they'd need to be this overkill if they actually had good internal storage.
Hang on.
Ooh. I'm watching you try to figure out where this is. Actually,
I've got to go see what the cat wants. I shall be right back.
All right.
Feel free to talk to the chat or bugger off.
I just leave and the chat's just left to watch a silent screen. Honestly, I wouldn't be too shocked if SD is faster than the Switch's Wi-Fi, to be quite honest with you. I don't know, like, it is weird to me that the Wii U, A, gave us 8 gigs and then 32 gigs, depending on that. Like, the fact that they give an 8 gig option at all is ridiculous. But then the fact that the 32 gig option is still how much we get when they move to the Switch. Like, Nintendo really do not want us to be able to actually, like, for a place that's always been so pro digital shop, they really don't like us actually downloading anything. I mean, I complain about that, but my Wii U is always like right next to my TV, ready to go, because I've got a soft spot for it. So I could have a moan about the Wii U, but I can reach for it right now. Oh, I've got Sonic Lost World, yeah. I was just trying to remember if I've got a Sonic game on it, considering a topic of the stream. Oh, Sam's returning. Sam, help! This. Oh god, my biggest hate with Nintendo is how expensive You are absolutely right there. The games on from Nintendo never go down in price. And in fact, if you've got something like Pokemon, it only goes up in price. It's actually kind of ridiculous.
Pokemon is basically gold if you can get a hold of the game. Just buy the game at launch. It's not getting any cheaper.
It's why I'm desperate to find out where I put my Pokemon Red cartridge, because I do not want to have to buy it again. The Wii U emulator is honestly really good. I have done that, and once you get like the shaders cached, it runs amazingly, and also every game can be in 1080p instead of the weird mix. Yeah, Pokemon Gold is an actual game. That was Gen 2. I've got Crystal because I remember like bringing it with me on a college trip. Where are those? Where is that damn second emerald shard?
Oh, it's not in this shiting room again, is it?
Oh my god. I don't want to alarm you, but you do have in fact a minute to go.
No, Eggman's getting a right fucking grump on at the moment. He's like, whoa,
Oh, thank god. Also, like, surely he can go, okay, Rouge clearly can't make it, I'll just add the extra 10 minutes on. And then I'll have a fucking monitor for bullshitting me. Oh, can do it in 5 minutes, eh? Oh yeah, that was great. You know, it's a good thing I've said it for 15 minutes in this whole time.
Oh, fuck me, Rouge. Hang on.
Oh my god, the camera went. This is not looking just from the stress. I mean, I can relate. I'm getting stressed watching this. Oh my god. Where is this last emerald? Oh, it's great. The letter L. That's almost mocking at that point. 123 gigabytes. That is. Oh my god, that is a lot. I was trying to think of like something more to say, but no, that is just a lot of space.
I'm getting moaned at about it. I can't deal with it.
This is
in a desperate.
I wish there was like a button to let you just skip a level. The sod this, I don't want to deal with it. The button. My god, those are some. Those have to be some detailed cars.
Oh, stop getting it. Oh, you absolute cunt of a laser.
Every time you say that, like, I can just tell something awful's about. I'm about to see something terrible happen.
Okay, there we go. That's a brilliant start. That is, Rouge. Well done.
Oh my! Thank goodness for that.
Not a bad place to start, I think. Okay, let's talk to the telly. What does the telly have to tell us?
If it just says the
Hiding up
letter
there. Fuck. Okay, where's there?
L. That's great. It's hiding up there. That's. I mean, I guess it's better than the letter L because that just felt mocking.
Oh, stop dying, you arsehole!
This is. She got knocked so far by a laser. She took Smash Brothers damage from knockback from that. Jesus Christ, this is. I remember there's like a mod someone made for Adventure 2 where they make it so you can. They brought back the whole thing of you can detect the shards in any order, so you can actually be notified so you don't end up in a situation like in Adventure 2 where you wander by the third emerald 50 times looking for the second one. It really does feel like games have stopped trying to have manageable file sizes, because I can tell you it does get a bit. It's getting a bit mental. Like I had a hard time negotiating with myself to have WWE 2K23 when it came out with 76.97 gigabytes, because I thought that's a bit big when all the previous games were around the 40 to 50 range, and I don't know what they've added to make this so substantially bigger. And then there's games that are well in excess of 100 gigabytes.
A place which is protected with lasers. Which fucking place? What, in an area where there's nothing but fucking lasers everywhere?
Something about something about the gays. Oh, shout out to the gays on this on Pride Month. You think you could grab one of these like random dollar bills phone around and just give it to Eggman and say, listen, I'm sorry I was bullshitting. Can you put 10 minutes back on the clock?
Telling Porkies, can you please just put the clock back a bit?
Oh.
Do you remember which floor?
Shout out to the concept of gayness. I feel like I feel like I shouted out like 90% of the people involved with this stream, to be honest. I remember I told you about this, Sam. I had to ban someone from my own Discord server because they were being all weird about like Pride. I won't go into details, but all I could think was, have you not, like, this is a server that has like a dedicated pronoun section, and most of the people on it have picked some form of either they, them, or the trans rights one. I don't know why you thought this was the right place to, why you thought this was a good place to voice such things. $166 megabytes. Isn't like Mario 1 like stupidly small? Like, I remember seeing a post that was like, oh, Mario 1 is da-da-da kilobytes or whatever, and this picture, this screenshot is actually bigger.
I can't. It's gotta be close.
That honestly doesn't surprise me, to be honest, Lily. Oh, come on. Oh no, I am dying right now seeing that red emerald. I'm desperate.
Oh no! Oh no! I got the fucking emerald!
No!
Oh!
Oh, for God's sake! Oh my God!
I literally had it in my hands.
Oh God!
Oh!
This game is homophobic.
Towards Rick.
We were talking about Down on that lock and died of starvation and explosions. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that is the worst. That timing couldn't have been worse.
I thought Micah was AAA.
Good snap. It's yellow. Please. This level is so bloody stressful. That's a very interesting Hunter Hulk Hogan.
I'm a billion
Fuck
years
the Hulk
old.
Hogan.
I'm so... It's got to be here. It's close. Get up there, you arsehole!
Oh God, you made me watch that Hogan Knows Best video, like from Brian Zane, and I can tell you, I don't think I've ever felt more uncomfortable watching Hulk Hogan in my life.
Just can't get my daughter Brooke.
Oh no, my daughter Brooke can't talk to any man but me. I swear I'm normal.
Oh, I don't want to dance with my wife, but my daughter Brooke. I'm happy to give that a go.
Oh, and then her wife, his wife was like, oh, what a monkey. And I remember saying to you, this sounds like a Carl Pilkington story, and I did the whole thing. I was like, all right, so there was this wrestler. His wife was like, oh, you look at you, you're always resting around, you're never around. I don't have any company here. I just want a little monkey to keep me company. And then just imagine Ricky just interrupting and screaming at him.
What the monkey Oh my God, I'm
Do you remember the 21st night of September? I think that's how the song goes. I'll be right back. I've got to grab like a can of drink because my throat is very unhappy with me.
It's gotta be close.
Oh, Zeus, not millions of years old. Oh my God, you're actually gonna do it. I shouldn't have said that. I've just jinxed it.
I was gonna say you've jinxed it.
Oh my God, please fucking find it. I'm worried to say anything.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh no, I could see it coming the moment I saw the late. Well, I saw the thing, so we know where it is now. You've got to just gun for it. You've got 2 minutes. Apparently they added some... Did Eggman finally go, okay, you can't do it in 5 minutes. Here's 2 more minutes. Oh my God. This is... Please.
Do you remember which
No, I don't remember anything. It's fucking midnight.
We're barely clinging to life. And much like Rouge, whenever she's around those damn lasers.
Right.
I saw the thing appear. I know it's here. Oh my God, this is... I am genuinely very nervous right now. I don't even want to say anything because I'm like, oh my god, please don't actually die.
A shady place.
What? Well, that is so unhelpful. Does it mean a place with shade? Because I don't. If they mean like mood-wise, then it's not really helpful. This entire place looks shady.
It's gotta be close.
Oh my god.
Oh, you cunt! No!
Oh no, no,
saw
no!
the emerald!
With fucking 6
Oh!
seconds. No!
Oh!
Oh, for God's sake!
Oh!
Oh my god!
Story select.
Uh,
I'm so. That's fucking twice in a row. I've been within a
Oh,
hair
no,
of winning.
jeez.
Tell me when. There's been an unexpected delay on my end. There's no more time to waste.
I feel like this stream has taken years off my life.
5 minutes should be plenty. Here I go.
When I was watching this stream, I was in shock. Sam playing Roblox, but luckily I was wrong.
What do you mean? Like, what you thought that? You thought the impromptu game was going to be me announcing my newfound Roblox addiction?
Yeah, I think they're saying that Sonic Adventure 2 looks like a Roblox game.
That's sad, that is.
Why did they try making Rouge? I couldn't. I can't. Like, it's one of those things where I can't even imagine getting into the head of someone who designed Rouge this way.
I mean, it was early 3D gaming. They needed anything they could to G themselves up, I guess.
It was like they realised jiggle physics exists, and they were like, "Oh, but it's a Sonic game. We can't have jiggle." Yes, we can.
Don't have Shiggle. Yeah, look, her ears Shiggle. Oh.
Her ears unironically have more jiggle physics than, than the other area. The other area which Yuji Naka should be That's the real reason Yuji Naka should serve the prison sentence. Got Edgy Shadow the Hedgehog, and if that's not enough for them, then they'll get very confusing feelings about Rouge.
It's gotta be close.
Are you? Oh my! So you're telling me Yuji Naka's a horny furry? That feels like a. It feels like I should have seen it coming, kind of plot twist.
Maybe a switch to unlock them in the room upstairs.
Yes, my time has come. Much like I will when I decide.
Oh no.
Terrible joke.
Yuji Naka, you old pervert.
Oh.
No, stop asking me for a member. Just fuck off and let me talk to the monitor.
I think I'm starting to really see why people hate Homo Chow. We have got precious little time, and when you're trying to interact with that monitor, Homo Chow's just like, do you remember? Do you remember? No, I don't.
Do you remember the immune system? No, I don't, Homo Chow.
Do you remember when I told you about the immune system? Oh, shut up, Homo Chow. Go to sleep. Oh.
It's gotta be close.
The time is. Oh my god, please, there's 2 minutes. Sam, if this becomes a last second thing, I think I'll just go to fucking bed. I don't think I can handle another last second. It has to be in one of those doors. Oh my god.
I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? Oh my god, have I not got the fucking power up yet? Where is it?
Oh! It was originally released on the Dreamcast and then more widely known to be released on the GameCube.
I mean, the GameCube one was the one that I played.
It's pretty much the version that... this is pretty much the GameCube port, because basically every version of like the adventure games that gets brought to modern platforms is based on the GameCube versions. Which is a shame, because the Dreamcast versions are, of Adventure 1 at least, controls quite nicely, and the PC version is notorious for not controlling as nicely and looking a bit worse. You know where the power-up is?
No. I think do you know what? I think for my own sanity, I think I'm gonna call it here, because I think I'd rather just go not knowing where it is than
Oh God, that was extremely stressful. I genuinely hate those missions. Like, no one can convince me the Knuckles and Rouge missions are good. Like, nobody can convince me that they're a stroke of genius. I know how the internet is. There'll be like one video essay saying, "Oh no, you're all just playing it wrong."
I'm sick of video essays. I think it's just people going, "Oh, you're playing it wrong. You just don't enjoy the game correctly."
You need to, and then it's like some bloody long-winded thing. Yeah, it was nice getting to talk to you all from beyond the stream chat. My shackles have been broken. I'm fully
Right. That'll be it for now. Just decided, yeah, like I said, just decided to do this because I feel like first stream was shite. Basically, and it was because I just felt very sheepish. So, hopefully Saturday goes better, and hopefully the next Souls 2 stream with Stephen goes better.
Yeah, I think especially that you have returned. Part of it will also just be you getting back into the groove.
Yeah, definitely. I think some of it was definitely just because even just when doing that stream, I was thinking like, I don't feel comfortable saying anything because I haven't like streamed in ages. So I think all the elements were working against me with it. I think it's just annoying that it happened to happen in a stream where I managed to get Steven to stay up till 4 a.m. for it as well. Because he obviously is in China. On the bright side, he'll be back in like a month. So I'll be able to get him to stay up at normal times. So anyway, have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, take care, everyone.